Right, I failed at this conversation with Aurora. Aurora closes the door in your face with a little more force than necessary to make her point. Perhaps you'd best leave her to it for now. So I can take this Clarify. Clarify is a good card to have if I have a lot of oranges and am talking to a lot of orange people, which I'm not. I mean, I maybe am talking to a lot of orange people, but not enough for that to be useful. I can take this blue card. Is this doing me much good? It's not doing me a lot of harm, but it's also not doing me much good. So I think I'm going to take this card, and I think I'm going to replace... I guess the good that this is doing is when I'm talking to a blue-orange person, which I do sometimes, it gives them multiple things that they can respond to. I don't think I have a better option, though, especially if I want some pink in my deck, which I think I do. Alright, that was not great. Okay. And this is what I wanted to check and what I thought had happened. So Grey Cambay appeared on my map, and there's a road to it, but that road is inaccessible to me because I can't get to either one of these cities. Okay. So I still don't understand the schedule. It took me until day 7 to get to Aldhurst. I went to Aldhurst. I did all the dialogue in Aldhurst. It's still day 7, which sort of makes sense. If I go to Ramina, it will take me until day 10. If I go to Old Marais, it will take me until day 15. So it costs me nothing to stop in these towns. Unless I'm with the caravan, and then if I'm with the caravan, it costs extra time, I think. Like, I'm gonna not stress about this, right? Like, let me try to take my hands off the wheel. I'm gonna try this very deliberately now. This is the lesson that we're learning, right? This game doesn't want me to think about these questions. Doesn't want me to think too hard about how long it takes to get places. It only wants me to care about the fact that if I go to one place, I might not be able to go to the other side of the map. So I'm just going to go to Ramina. Interesting. Hubert says, I think another big sign that this game isn't about challenge is the fact that there's no game over screen. The game keeps rolling forward no matter how conversations turn out. Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's totally true, right? Like, this is not a game about potentially failing at an endeavor that you're trying. Clearly. Well... You can, like, I could want to maintain a friendship with Elias, right? Or I could want to make my store successful, and I might fail at one of those objectives. But they are long-term objectives. They're not like interim objectives that I can strive for and fail and sort of like have to restart or have that failure be permanent in the way of a roguelike or something like that. It's not that. That style of storytelling, I think that's a little bit of a different dimension of like how you think about narrative structure and narrative design, but is aesthetically in keeping. I think, Hubert, you're totally right. It's aesthetically in keeping with you are here to discover a story rather than to sort of try to achieve an objective, to say that all of the stories are valid, right? None of the stories are gonna sort of end in abject failure. They're gonna end in different kinds of shades of gray of failure, but like they're gonna keep going until that end. It makes me think about, what was the game about the origami killer? The Heavy Rain, right? David Cage's early, like, PS3 era narrative game, and one of the sort of groundbreaking, one of the like really innovative and interesting experimental narrative things that game does. And there's a lot to criticize about that game, but one of the things that it does is things that would traditionally be failure. So like, you're in a scene where you're a detective and you're trying to find some information and it's behind a locked door, and you try to pick the lock and you screw it up and you don't get the information, that in another game, especially another game of the era, you would expect that would lead to a game over screen or a like start the level again, retry. In Heavy Rain, it doesn't. The game is just going to roll with whatever happens. And it uses a variety of techniques to make that work. But that was something that, at the time, this is probably 2009, 2010, at the time, in a AAA console game, that felt really, really different. Imagine... I'm thinking now, and I'm smiling because this is so incongruous in the aesthetics of the game. But imagine like the Last of Us 2, what that game would look like if it was, no matter what you did or what happened, the game would just sort of roll with it and continue forward. You couldn't do that, right? Like that game, there's a linearity to that game. That means that things have to happen, and if you as a player, you can't exert your agency in a way that changes what's going to happen, the game will sort of balk at that, will make you go back and redo it. And Heavy Rain is a game that looked like The Last of Us 2. I mean, not literally, because there's a decade in between them, but it, at the time, in the moment, it looked the way that The Last of Us 2 looks to us now. It looked like that kind of game in that style with that level of polish, and it had this feature where you could fail. You could not kill the person that you're supposed to kill, and the game would just keep going. You could not find the thing that you're supposed to find. The game would just keep going. That is, I think, an interesting feature of that game. Okay. Ramina. Ramina is devastated by the earthquake. The town is on a hill, Ramina was not devastated. Murray is going to have been devastated. All roads to Ramina reflect the devastation of the earthquake, but the town on a hill only caught a few small aftershocks. A few sections of the perimeter wall have collapsed. One or two roofs around the town need repairs. Haruto is the only person that I know. You find the shop in a state of disrepair. Broken bottles spill their thick, syrupy contents out onto the floor. The unfortunate casualties of a fallen crate. Haruto stands on a ladder attempting to patch a large crack in the wall. Just look at this place. The quake really did a number on it. This wall alone cracked right down the middle. Can you hand me that spackle? Can I? Can I is the question. Sure, let's do this. You don't say. Great, good. Perhaps other shops in the area got hit worse than I did, but look, I'm all alone here. Right? And so a lot of this is reinforcing, I know that if I had done things differently and things had gone differently, this guy could have been reconciled with his brother at this point. And so a lot of the specific conversation that the two of them have is meant to emphasize that point of I'm all alone here. I saw that in both of these conversations. That they're really emphasizing that with their dialogue in order to give me a sense as a player my choices mattered, right? Because the game is very much about that. It wants you to understand that your choices matter. It just doesn't want you to be sort of like planning your choices out towards that end. It's gonna take forever fixing this place up with just one set of hands. Pass me my hammer, would you? I can play this card, which I will. No, why did you do that? That's not good for me. I can play this, but yeah, I can play this, but it's the last thing I can play. And then I need you. Okay. I'm going to play a thing, and then you're going to play the next thing, I think. So I'll play this, and that'll give you a blue to work with. And then I need one good card. I need one good card. Who the hell is XN220? Helps where he can. But the aftershocks have really done a number on his equilibrium sensors. Have we met robots? Poor Bot's out back now, having a bit of a trouble trying to keep his oil down. I didn't know that you had a robot. It's times like this that I really wish I had a responsible brother with a strong... See what I'm talking about? With a strong work ethic. Is that too much to ask? Yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That's the only play that I have. Don't screw this up for me. Perfect. One who'd show up to lend a helping hand in a time of need rather than selfishly run off to pursue some silly pickle pipe dream. And I got some vinegar, so now I've got two things, I think. I need 3 and scrap. Harutu takes a deep sigh, but I'm about to get to Murray. God, I hope Murray goes well. I think there's going to be a lot of distress there, which is maybe going to screw me over. Harutu takes a deep sigh, then gets back to the task at hand. It's hard, solitary work, but somebody's got to do it. Right, this card is not better for me than this card. Because anywhere I play this, it's going to have at least a diamond or something. Yeah, I think that's better. Oh, and here's XN220, who is distressed. Well, maybe that will give me some distress that I can use in Murray. Cubert, I'm imagining walking up to somebody and saying, this conversation has to be a success, don't screw it up for me. Yeah, that's, I think I could probably identify conversations in my life where maybe I don't literally say that, but that's kind of my attitude walking in. Like, hey, we can both get something out of this. Like, I am not asking so much of you. Just don't ruin it. An android walks down a dirt road near Ramina, an old model in good condition, besides the fresh mud from toe to knee. Several seconds pass before it senses your presence and initiates conversation. Small wonder no one smashed it for components. Damn. Hello. I don't recognize your facial structure. My memory failed to load your name. Are you here to take me home? I don't know my location. I've walked for 67 hours, 10 minutes, and 11 seconds. 12 seconds. 13. I like XN, and this is supposed to be a relatively easy conversation. And what do I know? Do I know anything about him? I should have looked. Oh, distressed. He's blue and pink, I think. So I can play this. Hopefully. Okay. I want to save this if I can, but maybe I can't. I'd like to save this because I think he will present distressed. End your turn and prompt the other person to play 2 cards. That might be really good. I'm going to do it mostly because, like, I obviously can't play any of these. I could play this, but it would end in purple, which would mean a failure, an immediate failure on the next turn, and I would get to see what his cards are, which might be good, but let's do that. And I think that that means he's going to start the next round by playing 2 cards. I was near Old Moray in the past. The air conditioner named Gull turned me around. I know Gull. Oh, right. Gull was a jerk. Now I walk. Is air conditioner like a... What does air conditioner mean? I don't... Interesting. Please categorize yourself. The following categories are valid. Flower, door, opossum, locket, fire, hydrant, other. I'm a locket. I have a locket. Okay. Oh no! This last conversation is much harder. Oh no! Wait, hold on. Oh, because he played both of these cards. Shoot. Oh no, disaster. Disaster. I don't have anything. I'm gonna play this. I thought that we were only gonna have to play to there. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Damn it. I failed to understand. I actually should have played a different card there. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Buddy. That feels bad. It's a miracle to see her working XN220 out in the wild, but it's clear why no one's kept them around. Your conversation concluded. It continues down the road. I guess I'll take a backtrack. Oh, man. Alright, well, at least I got some vinegar. Old Moray. As you approach the city, you note the debris that fills the coastal waters. Locals fish whatever belongings they can out of the murky depths. Crowds gather on the tower docks, facing off against armed guards. I should now be able to talk to Gull in a way that I couldn't before. Tariq, I should be able to have a conversation with. Dion, I should be able to have a conversation with. I'm surprised that none of them are showing distress, but they might still have distress in their hands. Old Maray's finest. A pack of waterlogged dock kids scatter as Gull approaches. She attempts to chase after them, but quickly runs out of breath and gives up. I'm hoping that I will open up a path up to... I forget what the next town is, but up to another town, so I don't have to backtrack. The flood has thrown the city into utter disarray. Looting, robberies, break-in attempts at the towers. What'll they throw at me next? I mean, let's just do this. I forgot this is Gull's deal. Gull always shifts the conversation towards purple. I hope I didn't screw that up. The sea level rises a tiny little bit, and suddenly normal, law-abiding citizens turn into rabid animals. Do you think the Rilkers realize that I'm pretty much the only thing keeping their precious empire from falling into the sea? No, of course they don't. If I were to walk away, this whole place would descend into lawless anarchy within seconds. I'm overworked, underpaid, and underappreciated. Got half a mind to let those Rilkers just try and handle this fiasco without me. Oh, it's my turn? Okay. I mean, that's not good, but I think it's the best I can do. Sweet! Oh, that's right, she is supposed to have blue. Okay. Of course, I would never actually quit. Then what would separate me from this lot? Did I get through it? I did a conversation with Gull? Hell yeah. Perhaps I should ask for a raise and a relocation to somewhere more pleasant. I've heard the Tosenda canals are beautiful this time of year. Have you heard about the road that leads to them by chance? Damn it, you haven't. The thought of reassignment from Old Moray brings a smile to Gull's tired face. This doesn't seem useful. I think my strategy is to move into purple. So a blue into purple is... I mean, what's the alternative? I guess I could replace this blue into purple. I could do nothing. I have the option to do nothing. Maybe that is what I want. Maybe I don't need more purple than I have. This is playthrough number 1. This is the first time I've played this game. We're on Caravan Trip 4. We might want to pick up a pink. The world seems to be shifting pink. Cubert, I agree with you. I just don't know that I want a double pink. Maybe I should have taken it. We'll see. Okay. Tariq, watching protesters selling cans of fish. Peaceful group of protesters has assembled near the towers, holding hands as they march, demanding shelter for those displaced by the flood. Tariq watches, entranced from the sidelines, as he hands out cans of fish to those in need. Surprised to see you here. Are you here to join the protests? I just want some stuff, really. I'm gonna go ahead and play... these cards. I have nothing useful, right? Maybe I should have switched to blue, then I could have played something. Okay. Okay. Doubles. Huh. Well, I'm impressed. I'd be out there showing solidarity myself, but my mom made me promise not to. She was worried about the whole thing getting violent or something. Moms. They sure can worry. Yeah, moms, right? Found myself a solid loophole, though. I promised her I wouldn't march on the towers, but technically I'm not marching if I just happen to set up shop near the protest and sell fish, right? Oh, damn. I think this isn't going to cause a failure. Okay, but then there's a failure because he's got nothing to say. Okay, I really should be out there with those marchers. How about this? My mom would be so pissed if she knew I was here. No! Screw this noise. What my mom doesn't know can't hurt her. Damn, I really wanted that fish. I feel like I was so close. In an overly dramatic gesture of defiance, Tariq slams his can of fish down on the ground and rushes off to go join the marchers on their way to the towers. Alright, let's take a purple, like a pink leading into purple. I think I like better than a double pink, I think. I'm going to replace this with it. Alright, Dion. Tell me how to get to someplace. You rush over to help Dion unload a handful of wet, freshly rescued families off his boat and onto the dock. When all is said and done, he removes his rain slicker and pulls out a bottle of rum. Rough waters out there today. No place for landlubbers to be taking their deep water test. Good thing old Dion was there to catch him up. Come on, Dion. Why do I have so much fatigue in here already? Jesus. The sea's claimed many victims, but I'm one of the few that can survive her loneliness. That's why she can't let me go. Sea's not the best company, truth be told. Much prefer the old days, sailing alongside Zen at the helm of the notorious wave dancer. Yes, I got the road to the wave dancer. That's a thing. That's useful. Oh no. Oh no, purple. Oh no. Suzanne and I used to chart the world from the sea, far off kingdoms that smelled of jasmine, buried empires of diamonds and gold. Come on, one more. We had smuggling adventures, near-death escapes. Never in my life have I felt so alive. I can play this, and then this will have a blue and a purple. Which seems maybe the best I can do. You might want to get out of here while the roads are still intact. Oh. You can't even match with yourself? Been a long day, but did some good. Haven't done this much good in a very long time. Well, so I was going to do a listen, because I thought that he would be able to supply his own cards at least. But I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm still better off doing that. Well, because I don't know that he's going to match with me. I think this means if he can match, he will. I don't know that that's true. Gave it all up for a beautiful lamprey hunter I met at the fish market here in Old Moray. I was young, impulsive, biggest mistake I ever made. He doesn't have the energy to carry this conversation by himself. No, I mean, it's really incredible. It's like... I've done research work in this area, and I've done a lot of, like... lectures at events and guest lectures and things like that about how this works, about sort of creating systems that resonate with real world like parallel systems in the real world. So I shouldn't be so shocked at this game and how effective it is. I think this is just such a really strong example of that. This abstract card game models conversation in such a resonant, like such a way that makes it feel like familiar. Feels like I know what it's. I know what this is like. I know what this conversation would be like without having to have the dialogue. It's really incredible. I mean, it's really impressive. 'Twas many moons ago, but thinking it might be a time, I swallowed my pride and returned to old Zan for one last adventure. Okay, I have that road now. I didn't get an item from that, but let's... Oh boy. Alright, here's... Oh man, I don't know. I could take this and replace this. I don't really like that. I could make no change. It's nice to have that option. Because my deck is pretty good, I think. Like, pretty good. I could take this blue to purple. Chatter card. I could take a blue to purple chatter card. I could replace this purple to blue. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do, because then I would be really low on purple starts. I think I'm going to leave my deck the way it is. Oh, dump the chatter. We don't have... Okay, I'll look at that next time. Alright, I talked to everybody. I can move on, and I can go to a new place now. Now, I can't get to Tsende Canals, but maybe from the Wave Dancer I'll be able to get to Great Cambay. Maybe. Did I drive my truck through the water? If not for the floodlight high on the mast, Wave Dancer would be invisible among the dark rolling waves. A friendly face peers over the side at you as your boat approaches, unperturbed by the cold spray. Okay, blue and pink. Dark, choppy waves encircle the boat like ravenous wolves. A flash of lightning reveals them all. You shudder, pushing worst-case scenarios from your mind. Suzanne, meanwhile, is in her element, staring at you with wild eyes and a defiant grin. You're from the mainland? People still live on the mainland? Oh, not for long, not for long, no. We are the last of us. The coast, does it still remain? Grey Cambay, Old Marais, no. The coast is gone, will be gone. Road to Grey Cambay, fantastic. Let's see. I got these 2 fatigues in here, huh? So far, so good. I'm simply an actualist. Look, the evidence is everywhere. It doesn't take a scientific mind to see what's around us. I used to have friends. Sunrise Community Farm. Yes, I miss them. What is Sunrise Community Farm, I wonder? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get 1 fail on this next one, but maybe I can then pull it out. I wanted to solve this mess, but no, the more I learned, the more I understood there's no solution. This is all there is. Oh, I might not get a fail because I have an armor. You feel it. Yes, you feel it too. They're wise, unlike the others who refuse to call to understand, who refuse to see. So I can play Chatter. And then play this. And then play this. Would you like some canned fish? I keep a healthy reserve. You are most welcome. You are my esteemed guest. Is this my third thing? Yes. You try canned fish. It's tasty with a salty flavor that recalls the sea. You start to worry about keeping it down later, but then again, you can't control the future any more than you can control the waves, so why not enjoy it while you can? Double blue, huh? Well... I guess I'll get rid of my elaborate because I don't think it's that useful. Like the double blue elaborate, I think is not that useful. Okay. And I got a road. And I got a road to Great Cambay. Okay. Community of shellfishers along the foggy coast. It is purple and blue. That's what I was looking for. I don't know where I was supposed to go to get scrap material, but I guess I'm giving up on my friend in my past. Another plus for Pinks, at least you can commiserate with Elias when you go back home. That's a pretty good point, actually. You relax watching as the tide slowly chases the shellfishers into the shore. It reminds you of the stories Mom used to tell about her childhood, and you feel some of your fatigue melt away. I will remove a fatigue card. What happened to my dog, I wonder? Oh, but there's nobody there. Okay. Well... Descended canals. Valley... Oh, Maya. The valley has become a floodplain, crowded with debris and uprooted plants. A massive harvester floats by, metallic figures clinging to the side. Only a few raised roads remain passable. What is Maya's deal? Maya's clothes are wet and torn in a few places. She smiles with her mouth, but her eyes are narrow, as though her programming, she's a robot, can't generate a suitable expression for her current status. Are you a Rilker Farms representative? If we have been introduced, I apologize for the recognition failure. Good start, good start. Oh, select any card from your deck to draw. If they didn't send you, why are you here? Can't you see this place is flooded? It's dangerous. I see. If I can't expect intervention, I will continue to seek a solution by rewriting my programming. Yeah, this is a good card. That was not a good card that you played. Please be better. My protocols continue while farm production targets are unmet, but it's impossible to improve while crops rot in the field. Our competition suffers as well. Oscar of Sunrise Community Farm is defunct. I wonder if I'm going to learn about Sunrise Community Farm. I had to overwrite my protocol to forestall thermal breakdown. Your input suggests further reprogramming may be required. Oh, Maya can see that I have this card. Okay. Yes, that's a win. Our machines are inactive, our workers need repairs, and the Rilkers are nowhere. Have a fresh day and avoid mildew. The Rilkers live in Old Moray, in a tall tower that stands above its citizens. There might be Rilkers representatives on the road south. Security, probably. So, about the road from Tasende Canals to Old Moray. Okay. As you leave, she looks over your shoulder and past you. She's either waiting for someone to arrive or working on her programming. Let's see. I could leave my deck the way that it is. Or I could get another one of these. I am specializing pretty highly. Oof. I think I'm going to do this. Oh, the Sunrise Community Farm is here. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Damn. An android patrols the flooded remains of Sunrise Community Farm. His arm has been broken and swings by his side. His voice starts and stops like an ignition failure. Hello, hello. I do not detect destruction of your form. Your speech is clear. Interesting. It's an interesting conversation starter. He probably doesn't have purple, does he? That's kind of all I got, though. That's kind of all I got, buddy. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's really good, actually. I survived landmines. Error. Error. But then this happened. 2 destruction events in a row. 1 natural. I wonder what the other one was. Fertilizer deficient. Water levels abnormal. 3 pounds of fertilizer per 100 square feet. Okay. Okay. Not great. Not great. I do not detect destruction of your form. 3 pounds of fertilizer. Scrap metal. Oh no. Oh, could I get scrap metal? Please? The Chili's do not sell according to historical models. No protocol for to recycle landmines. I only have 1 play, right? Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Sorry, self-diagnosis indicates impending failure. I hate it. Oh, oh, that was a play 2 cards. Oh, yes, good, yes. Oh, friend, that was perfect. You did that exactly right. Thank you, Oscar. Low confidence. I perform protocols correctly. Lower confidence. Maya corrects my failures. You take Oscar with you. What? Oscar has concerns about leaving Sunrise Community Farm behind, but his analytics show he can't farm in his current condition. Who can repair him? Who, indeed? Okay. I think I don't like this card. I'm gonna get some more pink. Do I want pink leading into blue? Or blue leading into pink? I don't think I would ever want to play blue leading into pink. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I mean, we got a robot, so I guess that's good. I guess that's good. Okay, and then there's more stuff to do in Old Marais. Maybe Tariq can repair Oscar. Okay, cool. Let's see. Tariq. We did not have a great conversation last time. I have a little more pink in my deck now, I think. He notes your approach, frowning when he sees Oscar's current condition. What happened to your android friend? Did the Rilkers do this? He's pretty messed up. I've got some extra scrap metal laying around. Want me to try to fix him? Why couldn't I get that scrap metal from you earlier? Just as scrap metal. How's this gonna go? And then I think he plays one more card. Hi, Miss Random Badger. I'll do what I can. I'm not making any promises. Tariq immediately sets to work on Oscar, tinkering with bits of metal and wire from his salvage collection and repair the broken android. Oscar's doing better than ever. That's good. Damn. I'm getting a lot of pink in my deck. I don't love it. I guess I'm gonna do that. Yeah, no, distress is contagious. I'm gonna do this. Okay, now I can talk to Oscar again. Oscar is orange. That's not great. His repairs have left him in better condition than when you met him. How long has it been since his last maintenance? He seems to have more control over his movements. They've become quicker and more appropriate, more like a human. I am here alone. I recall now. Everyone else at the Sunrise Community Farm left many years back. Did you know that? I know about Suzanne. Friend. What was that? It isn't a community farm without the other farmers. Were the other farmers robots? Perhaps I should have realized sooner, but I fell into disrepair. No one fixed me. I did not have the capacity to understand. I don't have a good play. I can play... I think this is my best play. Damn it. I never ran analytics on the other workers, only on myself and the fruits. My protocols can only identify my own errors. Historical data. There is evidence of worker discontent at the farm many years back. I have analyzed old information. I see you playing that card. Yes, yes. Good draw. Good draw. Do not understand what happened, but they are not coming back. High confidence. I will not receive adequate maintenance. I will not return there either. High confidence. A temperate and hilly coastal region will be beneficial for establishing a new farm. Oscar will establish a new farm outside of Tasende Canals. Oscar uses your information to update his data about the outside world, but he allows you to leave. He allows me to leave? Who will take care of him without the Sunrise Community Farm around? Okay, I can stay the same, or I can get rid of this. I'm gonna leave Purple Land. And I really don't like playing into distress. So I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I've explored all of this. Could go up to Anka. Someone here might have scrap available. I can talk to Isabella. Okay, I'm gonna go to Anka. That'll take me until day 41. I'm gonna get 3 more fatigue cards. That's gonna be rough. And then I'm gonna be in purple. It is purple. It's purple and green. But I gotta try to get that scrap, right? That was 4. Oh man, I miscounted. That's... Oh. Little Bastilio. Just a kid in the candy store if the kid were also robbing it. This is gonna go badly. Little Basilio and his crew emerged from the broken window of a storefront, pockets stuffed with stolen goods. Yo, have you noticed? This place is total free-for-all ever since the earthquakes. When I say free-for-all, I mean free for me and my crew. I got the hiccups. I mean, the fatigue is gonna kill me. Fatigue. It used to be the soap was free, but seriously, old tech, food and drink, hockey sticks. Literally every item in Anka is now available at a 5-finger discount. But perhaps I've said a little too much. You're cool with a friendly game of Finders Keepers, ain't ya? Okay. I think this is my play, right? Like, I don't have anything that's going to go with green, but this at least leads into purple, which means that it's just one loss. Then I have no hand. So, I don't know what's going to happen after that, but I don't know what's going to happen after. Maybe I'll just get a series of really good draws. I thought you were cool, I guess not. I mean, when it's this long, it is really hard. Getting a bit distracted, these stores aren't going to loot themselves, you know. Oh, man. Right. I should have known that. Are we both wasting each other's time here? You better turn around. Don't stop till you hit Desert Oasis. Oh, I have a road. No longer any use to him. He leaves you, heading towards another shore with his pals. I feel like I could take this or this to replace this, which I don't really like. I think I am in the land of purple and green, which means that I gotta go hard on purple, I think. So Cuber says, not that I'm complaining, but I'm surprised at the late game robot edition. This game didn't strike me as having much of a sci-fi vibe. I mean, it has a little bit of a sci-fi vibe in that it is like sort of a post... It's got a little bit of a, like a Mad Max vibe, I guess. And post-apocalypse, I guess... Okay, I guess I'm going from Mad Max to Fallout to get to robots. I don't know that that's like a really clear chain. Robots don't seem totally out of the blue, but they are, I agree, it's a surprising late game addition. Now, I am a cat person, maybe? I'm not 100% entirely sure, like, what I am. The rest of the people seem like they're people, I think. Except for Thunder. The goodest boy. And maybe this person, I don't know who that is. Yeah, it's weird to me that I am a cat person and other people seem to be people. Maybe I do just have a cool hat. It's hard to tell. Okay, so that was my shot at getting scrap. Didn't get any scrap. I'm gonna go home and not have any scrap. This is purple, green. Let's see if my purples and my pinks will allow me to do it. Choose a card to gain Elaborate. It will override existing effects. How about... So it's either this one, or this one. This one or this one. Let's do that. That will help me, actually. That'll help me with Elias. The peaceful oasis appears unaffected by recent troubles. Young man plays a guitar beneath a shady palm while children splash in the water. I'll talk to Theo. As you approach the familiar fruit stand, Theo stirs from his slumber upon hearing your footsteps. The horrible stories I've been hearing out of Anka and Clifton really makes the old sundry salesman take stock of what he has. I have noticed a sudden drop in visitors since it happened. I came around the long way, so... Shoot. I'm actually not in as good a position as it seems like I would be. Huh. I have so little that starts with purple. I think this is gonna go really badly. You keep asking me for fruit I never heard of. And then I drew a fatigue. I mean, what the hell? Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know what I can do. This is just gonna go bad. You didn't happen to sample the dried mushrooms I was keeping behind my stall, did you? Those aren't for sale. We are a bit past 4. I am going to end soon. I was thinking maybe I could get through this loop, but I might not quite make it. That didn't come out the way I meant it to. It's been happening a lot to me lately. Alright. Redraws your hand on play. But it's green. Well, actually, maybe that's not so bad. Maybe that's not so bad that it's green. No, I think that's pretty bad. This would have made this conversation go better. Maybe it'll make this conversation go better. You find Diva picking some pomegranates from a healthy-looking tree. She spots you and waves you over with a broad smile. Oh, that's not good. That's a bad starting card. I don't blame you. This place has a natural beauty to it, especially in troubled times with the world drying up. A place like this is a bit like a beacon of hope, wouldn't you say? That's my sales pitch anyway. Well... let's see if we can clear some green out of your deck. Teach their own, I guess. Damn it. Okay. Well, look at all the fatigue I have. Look at all of that damn fatigue. Ever heard of a city called Hara? I have heard of it, actually. I just don't know the road to it. If not, I don't blame you. It's pretty old, and news doesn't travel like it used to these days. Yeah. That's where I was born. It was a grand old city founded way, way back. I was too young to recall life there in great detail, but I do remember a deep sadness when my family had to leave our home. You see, Hara dried up. The water ran out. After that, no amount of storied history could save it. Now only spooky ghosts live there. Probably. Here today, gone tomorrow. Pretty grim, huh? Okay. Okay, I will play this. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign for me. I'm not explaining myself very well today. Note to self, go to bed earlier. Oh boy. Oh! I screwed that up. There was a slim chance, but there was a chance. Oh man. Okay, well, whatever. That's a bummer. That was a bad play. Alright, I got nothing out of that desert oasis. I have a ton of fatigue and no scrap. I'm gonna get 2 more fatigue going there. None of these places are like really worth stopping in for me. I could go to Longgate. I should go to Longgate, I think. Alright. I'm gonna stop there because it's 4:15. This was fun. This was a good day. I should be back tomorrow, and it's possible that we will finish this game tomorrow, although I'm guessing not. I'm guessing there will be one more day based just on how it's going. That said, I am scheduled to get my second dose of the vaccine tomorrow morning, which I'm extremely excited about and feel very fortunate for. I should be fine in the afternoon. Most of the people that I know who have gotten their second dose have been hit really hard by it about 12 hours later. So I think tomorrow afternoon I'll be okay. Probably I'll be out of commission on Friday. If that's not the case, but there's a chance that I'll have like a reaction or something. Not a reaction, but side effects. In which case I might cancel at the last minute tomorrow. We'll see. In which case I will see you on Monday and have a good weekend, but probably I'll see you tomorrow and we'll get close at least to the end of this game. So that should be fun. I hope everybody has a nice rest of your day. A good night. And stay safe. Be well. I'll see you next time. Bye.